When I get up in the morning, I have no idea what I'm going to say into this phone to talk about something smart. Don't be like me. Good morning, everybody. Today, Ruby and myself are on a longer walk, and I'm trying to help some folks who are challenged with building content. And so they're actually salespeople. Yay. Yay, salespeople. But they're challenged with building content. The typical language is, I don't know what to do in this format. And fair enough. That's if they want to use video as their content platform, it helps to kind of know what you want to say. And this does not have to be isolated to video, but like when you build content, you want to have a plan. Generally speaking, I don't have a plan. I have ideas. I have things that float around in this old noodle of mine. But I don't sit down and I don't have a content calendar to map out. And that's a bad idea. So do not be like me. You really do want to map out how these things all connect. And what you want to say and what your customer wants to hear and how they need to hear it and on the platforms they need to hear it, whether that's reading, video, something else. But that should be a well thought out discussion. And for me, ain't nobody got time for that. So today, I'll tell this as a short story to say, like, from my perspective, if you know what you're doing, if you're really smart about how you do it, being you're in business, gosh, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Typically, you can just talk about the things that your customers ask you about every day. You hear the same things in some version or flavor over and over and over again. Could be an objection, could be a question, could be a situation. You've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. So now it's how do you turn all of that into a content model that allows you, as the quote-unquote expert, to have a really good conversation with your prospective customers and current customers. But that should be a well-thought-out plan. You don't want this to be something that you just do what I do, which is meander, right? So if you go back through coming up on 100 of these that I've done, gosh, it is a bit of a all over the map journey for somebody who follows me. And I do apologize for that. I think that's probably not the best approach. However, for me, it's been about how do I make sure that there's the maximum value coming out of this discussion. So I get inspired. So it's not a well thought out content process, but I'm inspired. Something hits me. I don't know how it happens. I don't know why it happens, but it hits me. And so that becomes today's message, right? So for today, don't be like me. Try to be more well thought out. Try to structure your content in a way that allows you to be very purposeful with the message that you want to send. And so really, I'm just trying to add value here. I'm just trying to throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Some stuff sticks, some stuff doesn't. The rest of it is just trying to talk about the things that I think are happening in the markets that I'm thoughtful about and considerate of. So, bottom line, don't be like me. Try to map things out. Try to understand what content your customer really wants to see. Give them that on the channels where they spend their time in the way that you want to do that. Doesn't have to be in this format, but it allows you the opportunity to make some really smart decisions when it comes to how people will consume that. And oh, by the way, sales, you need to be doing this. Marketing, you're supposed to be doing this. Try to make sure that you're everybody on the same page, everybody's pulling in the same direction, and that you're getting the message to the right people. Do that with paid to distribute that content, but make sure that that content is getting generated nonetheless. Anyway, enough for today. Ruby says, I'm all over the map. Don't be like me. Try to be purposeful and make it work. All right. Have a great one. Walking and talking with Ruby.